How's it going, guys? So, game week 13 of the Premier League season, and this one pretty much had it all. It had the battle between first and second, it had some pretty big upsets, and it had our first managerial sacking of the season. So let's get to it. For who's flying high, I once again have to give it to Liverpool, because not only are they top of the table, they're top of the table after beating Tottenham Hotspur, and even though Liverpool are unbeaten in Anfield since forever, a lot of people seem to think that Tottenham were going to outbox them, that Jose Mourinho had some kind of master plan. Well, we say some kind of master plan. The master plan was always going to be to defend and hopefully hit them on the counter attack. We've seen it work for him before, didn't work for him this time. They did have their chances, Tottenham, but they couldn't take them. Liverpool, I would say though, were worthy of being the winners in this one when Bobby Firmino grabbed that last minute winner. It was a great header, and they're now top of the table. For who dropped the ball, and as much as it hurts saying that Liverpool are flying high, this hurts more because I have to say once again, technically, it's Chelsea. When you're in a title race, you can lose a game. Every title contender loses a game at some point, but it's important that you don't then lose the next one. At the very least, grab a draw. We were looking good against Wolves. We had the lead. We just about deserved the lead, and then we let it slip. And in hunting for the winning goal the last few minutes, we got caught on the counter attack. I say that we were deserving of the lead, but I also can't say that Wolves didn't deserve to win. We weren't that great in the game, and it's important now that we just pick our socks up for the weekend and bring a proper performance before this becomes a proper crisis. Shock of the week, I could say, would be West Brom holding Man City to a point, but instead I'm going to say what happened after that game when West Brom decided to sack manager Slaven Bilic. I mean, let's not sugarcoat it. West Brom, they're on 7 points, they're in 19th position, they're in a relegation scrap, but I mean, even the most diehard, optimistic West Brom fan must have seen that coming. They're probably everyone's least favourite to stay in the league. Bilic wasn't doing a terrible job, and I think after a point against Manchester City was just an awful, awful time to sack him. It was leaked to the media before it even happened, which also isn't exactly great from the club. I know that he was quite a personality in the dressing room. The players seem to really like him. But Big Sam is in now, and we all know what Big Sam can do. He will do his best to keep them in the league. He's got a track record that proves it. Can he do it with this group of West Brom players? I'm not so sure, because it is quite a weak squad. Only time will tell, but still, I think that they've gone about it quite badly, the way he was just unceremoniously thrown out of the club. So big respect to Slaven Bilic. So lads, last time around I asked which Premier League game saw the most yellow cards. The answer was of course the Battle of the Bridge, Tottenham versus Chelsea, in the game that Chelsea effectively handed the Premier League title to Leicester by holding Tottenham to a point. Chelsea only picked up 3 bookings in that one, but Tottenham picked up 9. It was very feisty. Should have been about 5 red cards, but the game was completely rigged to not seem like Tottenham were being unfairly thrown out of the title race. Congratulations to Michael J, who got that one right. This week, less of an actual question, just more of looking for your opinion. I think it was the Tottenham-Liverpool game that the commentators were talking about how absolutely no one would like to be a fourth official. So my question is, given the opportunity, if Mr. Premier League rang you up tomorrow and said, look, all our fourth officials are sick, we need you in charge of the Manchester United game on the weekend, would you take it? Let me know in the comments below. To finish things off, we've started the week, and there are a couple of options for this one. Rashford got a couple of goals, although I think the goalkeeper should have done better with both of them. There's also Pablo Hernandez, got a couple of assists. Nothing too stand out here, so instead I'm going to go for Sebastian Haller, who treated us to one of the goals of the season, if not what will be the eventual goal of the season. An absolute picture-perfect bicycle kick, and it rescued West Ham a point in this game, so it was quite an important goal as well. West Ham weren't doing great in the game. Sebastian Haller's wonder goal rescued them something out of it. So yeah, start of the week for me. I know I said that should have been the last segment, but well, it wouldn't be a Premier League game week review video without mentioning old Arsenal. I feel like as a Chelsea fan, about 50% of my content is geared towards them, and the other 50% is geared towards hating on Arsenal. But it's just made so easy for me because once again they were very poor. They did manage to grab a point against Southampton. I think Southampton would be very disappointed with that, because by the time Arsenal got that goal, Southampton could easily have had 3 to their name. finished 1-1. Gabriel got sent off for being an idiot. He kicked the ball away to get himself his first yellow, and then just a rash tackle from behind for the second. Arsenal, I mean, where are they going? Because they actually are getting dragged into a relegation scrap, and it is very entertaining. Anyway, lads, I'll leave it at that for this one. Comment below your own thoughts on the game week. Like if you did enjoy, subscribe for more footy chats, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video.